Eight score and 4 years ago, our founding fathers' dream of a nation built on liberty, justice, and equality would be tested if it could long endure. And in 4 long years, we would have our answer, with our nation coming out the ashes of the Civil War victorious. But it would take centuries for us to learn and heal from this adversity. Yet there is still one major issue that has been overlooked from the Civil War that is of vital importance to the survival of this nation. And that lesson is unity. A nation with its people unable to communicate or trust in one another is doomed to fall, with one idea ultimately coming out on top. And this was already told to us back in 1858 by Abraham Lincoln, but it must have fallen on deaf ears, as it seems this country is about to make a similar mistake, with our House already exhibiting a divergence in values and ideas. What I believe is causing this nation's divide is from a few things. One is a waning in this nation's core values, with almost all of our founding fathers' ideas being questioned or tested in recent years, which has made our nation grow sporadically, with little to guide us. Secondly is the use of loopholes in our system, which has given some people or companies power above the law. But the third, I believe, has done the most damage to this country by far, and that is the media. With the centralization of news organizations and algorithms specifically designed to feed into one's ideals and grow them, has effectively turned politics into black and white, painting either side of the aisle as extremists, which I believe has essentially put a rocket booster on this nation's divide, convincing each other that we're the enemy and the reason for this country's downfall. Add those reasons with the lack of good leaders and a shaky future, then we get a full picture of why this nation's dividing. What I've said makes the US sound like it's at a brink of another civil war, but that is not the case. We are still nowhere near the levels that caused the Civil War. We are way more in common than we're led to believe, with most of us having similar dreams and goals for us and our children, because politics isn't simply black and white. One side isn't better than the other, since we're all on the same team, just trying to better our country. Even if we don't agree on how to achieve this, it should at least teach us some empathy. Nevertheless, we are still at a crossroads, that if we don't change how we handle politics, improve the values and goals of this country, and cut off the rotten parts of this nation, it will at some point stop bearing fruit. But I have faith that we will make the best decision for us and our future generation, like our founding fathers did all those centuries ago, because what ultimately holds a nation together through hardship is the dedication and unity of its people.